Hey guys, I think one of the things people always ask me is about systems. Like, how do my team, how do they have the success, right, that they do? And it's because everything I teach is in a system. You'll see me hashtag it on social media all the time, build your system. I think it's important that we don't just teach Americana or Kimura or whatever. Pick a move. We don't just teach one move. We teach in a system. So the way I teach, like I might only teach one move. For example, I'm usually here nightly with JR and Matt and Nathan, and like they literally drill the same move for a week. Right? So for an hour, they're drilling one move for 5 days or 4 days. Right? Not 3 moves, one move. Then the next week I show something else. Then the next week I show something else. So I'm always building a system. And one of the guards that I really like is Shawn Williams guard. The reason I like it is multiple reasons. One, it's a body-to-body guard, which I really like body-to-body. Two, for me as a cop, I can protect my weapon side, right? I can either put my weapon on the ground or I can get it up, one of the two. And then 3, if there's strikes involved, I can control, right? And you can use this guard, gi, no gi. I've got videos from Shawn Williams, I think from 5 years ago on my YouTube in the gi. But I've been revisiting it, doing some privates on Shawn Williams. So today I'm going to show you a similar breakdown that I had in the gi from 5 years ago, right? And it's from the 2-on-1, right? And if you've been following me, you know that 2-on-1's my jam. I hit it standing, I hit it from butterfly, I hit 2-on-1 from Z, right? If I'm playing Z, I'll play the 2-on-1. Same principle from closed guard, right? So anytime I have 2-on-1, right, I have posture control, right? So I do posture control not just with my hands, right, but also with my knees. So if you look with my legs, my knees, if I'm using my knees and I squeeze tight, I can control his posture, but not real good, right? But if I get a good grip, right? If I get a good grip and look, and now my knees are past his rib cage, and now I'm squeezing with like my quads. Now when I squeeze my knees together and pull him to the face, look how it literally lifts him off the ground. So now anytime I have 2-on-1, right? Either this way or this way, right? Anytime I have that grip, and along with my knees, I have posture control. And that's the most important thing, right? Is posture control. So let's just assume from right here, I've got 2-on-1, right? So thumb down, 2-on-1 here. This hand's gonna come through. And in the gi, you saw me teach it like this. I had gi, and then I came up by the elbow and I pulled it across and I zombied my arm, right? Just like a zombie coming out of the ground, I zombied it and I straightened my arm and I came to here. Well, obviously we don't have a gi, but watch, same principle, right? Wrist control, this hand comes through and I'm gonna flare my wrist out like this. You hear me talk a lot about shepherd's hooks, right? This is the opposite. My hand's going this way. So I'm here. Now I'm creating a lot of pressure. I'm pushing this arm down and I'm pulling this arm this way, right? So now in no-gi, I bring my elbow to my head like this. As I do that, watch my leg. I straighten my leg here and I point my toes the opposite way that I want to shrink my butt out. Like this. So there's a lot going on here. So for wrist control, arms here, I'm pulling my legs to my face, right? I'm driving my elbow up and look, I straighten my leg and I point my toes. My elbow comes over my head and then I circle. As I circle, watch my leg and watch what happens to his posture. At the same time, everything comes down and I follow it up to here. If you look at the grip here, right? Palm facing towards me, palm facing away. Now some things to think about here. I want to create a frame. I don't want to be out here because he can duck under my elbow and kind of flatten me out, right? I don't want to be there. I want to create a frame, right? If he can see me, look at me, man, he can hit me. But if I keep a frame and keep him away, it's hard for him to hit me, right here. So once I'm here, a lot of times what happens, if you look, he'll have his elbow in tight. And when I'm in Shawn Williams, a lot of times here, they feel a little uncomfortable. So they're kind of just sitting here thinking about, shit, what do I do? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this leg. I'm gonna shake it and pull it to my face, right? So as I do this, I'm gonna pull it to my face and I'm trying to clear my knee up through. So if I just pull like this, Matt can hold that, right? But I'm here, I'm gonna use my frame to push him away a little bit, not my hands, but my elbow. If I start to use my hands to push, he can duck underneath it and come back through. So I'm using my elbow to push him away, right? And then I shake, 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 shake. Now the thing I have to be careful of here, the only thing really is kneeing your partner in the face. Because if you notice, I almost kneed him in the face. Because once it came through hard, right? So I have to be careful of that. Now, once I'm here, this leg comes over and I'm literally curling my heel to my butt. And I've created a closed wedge here, right? They're touching. Now if you notice, I let go. The reason I let go is because now I have a closed wedge. I don't need the frame because I've got this frame. Because it's underneath his arm and I've got a closed wedge. I'm curling my butt or my heel towards my butt here. Now, if Matt doesn't hold my leg, he just lets go, I can literally just pull this out and I have triangle. Don't mind my knees popping, I'm just old, right? Now watch this. If I don't have this over here, if it's right here, I literally can't pull my leg out. If he just lets go, I mean, I can. It's hard. But as soon as I engage my hamstring by pushing down this way, this becomes very easy, right? So again, I'm here. Now, a lot of times what happens when I get to the clamp, if you notice in my videos from 5 years ago, I talked about this being the clamp as well. Man, when I was studying Shawn Williams, I've been studying it forever, but I know that Danaher calls this the clamp, and I know that Shawn Williams got that from him, the position, right? Or at least what it's called, the clamp, right? So, and if you've seen my videos, I study those guys religiously. So now, typically what happens is they won't stay here. They'll try to come forward. As they're coming forward, if Matt doesn't have a hold of my leg, then I literally just clear it and I can come to here. I can go TP, right, which I have video on, right? Or I can control posture, cut the angle, right? I'm pushing my triangle this way and I'm pulling this leg this way. And if you, literally I can choke him right here, but to get the finish, I'll lock it up and I'll get the finish, all right? So, starting all over, here we go. I've got 2-on-1. Let's say this time he's got his arms in my, yep, so I'll reach through, I'll come up, I'll reach through, I'll bring it across to here. Now I'm pulling my knees to my face. Remember, I'm pushing down, pulling up, creating tension here. I'm pulling my knees to my face, right? As I do that, I'm lifting my elbow to my head, straightening my leg, and pointing my toes as I lift my elbow to my head. As it's coming around, this leg slides up, I come to my frame, right? I've got Matt on his side, controlling his posture. I'm putting downward pressure on my knee. I don't want my knee up here, right? Because it's easier for him to posture. I want it over his back, right here. I can triangle here, but I don't. It kind of stops him from being able to attack. So the thing I don't want is my leg being on the mat, because if my leg goes to the mat, Matt can just step over it, right? Which is bad. So what I do want is like point it up to the ceiling here, like this. Now, to get things going, I'm going to frame away from him a little bit. I'm going to straighten my leg, and I'm going to shake, 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 yep, until I get it in. Then immediately I go to clamp, right? Now, once I've got clamp, right, everything's in tight. If you look, this hand's still doing something. I'm clamping down on his elbow here, keeping it tight. Typically what happens now is Matt will try to flatten me out, and a lot of times this happens right here. He's holding my leg because he knows the triangle's coming. So if you watch my back attack videos, one of the things I talk about is same side, always grabbing knuckles, right, instead of wrist. If you look here, we're same side, we're matched up. So I grab knuckles and I peel this off. I can go TP, right, by squeezing my elbows together, squeezing my knees together, straightening my legs, and then curling down. Or foot on the hip, control the posture, cut the angle, kick my leg that way, pull this leg this way, right? Triangle my feet, flex my toes, right? I'll do it one more time fast and we'll get out of here. Here we go. 2-on-1. From here, Matt's controlling my leg. Shake, 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 shake. Clamp. He postures into me. Knuckles, push. I can TP or cut the angle, lock up the triangle, squeeze for the finish. Shawn Williams guard. Thanks, guys.